Welcome once again. This is Crisis 169 came. I'll come to you live with a broadcast. I'm up here at the Governor's Square Mall. I just visited Vision Works. Um, it's a glasses company. I'm gonna get my eyes checked and glasses. So I'm waiting around for about 2 hours. My glasses come get finished. So I want to go over the end of the year with you. I'm drinking apple juice. Signed on to Clarksville. I joined the club, Clarksville Athletic Club, a gym membership. It's 2 weeks now. I've gone down almost 18, 19 pounds. And in just less than 2 weeks, uh, I've been going for not only a month, almost a month. About almost 2 months, I lost about 18 pounds, 15 pounds, something like that. It's about normal for me. If I curb my eating and don't eat as much, I'll lose weight. That's the problem with me. Um, that being said, though, what I'm experiencing is that I run pretty good on a treadmill for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Then I lift some weights. Then I do some boxing. I love boxing. I'll beat a boxing bag like it owes me. And I'm beating a boxing bag like it owes me money practically. That builds up a muscle strength. Builds up that. It also gets me to control and also release any anger. I might have fear. I might have anger on the boxing bag. Um, that being said, though, the year for me has been rough. I lost a friend. Somebody I knew who worked at GameStop. Jefferson, he passed away of cancer about 2 months ago. He was a big guy. He was kind of Hawaiian, pancreatic cancer guy. And my father told me, a couple times, cancer doesn't discriminate on who it kills. It's something that we all, have to try to understand that there's certain things along the lens world we can't control. My heart belongs to Jesus. My faith belongs to Christ. He is my Messiah. I believe in Him. But even people in church I knew in cancer passed away from Him. And there's people out there who had nothing with their lives. And a friend of mine, and another person I knew at GameStop, talked about how it's kind of sad though. You get evil people in the world, evil people on this planet, killing millions of people, causing problems. Hitler, Stalin, and they live 60 whatever, they live 60 something blah blah plus years whatever, and good hardworking folks die, of disease, cancer. It makes you. I was in a real negative place for a while. For about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I was in a real negative place. Maybe a little longer. I was in a real negative place. And I believe that, we allow our own problems to happen to ourselves. I believe that as human beings, we determine our course. You can call it evolution. You want to call it. The fact of the matter is, we determine our own fate by doing it. And I've known seen people who are 500 pounds live, 60 whatever years or whatever. However how many live. Yes, they die of a heart attack in everybody's head. People thin as a rail, or 64 full muscle die of cancer. It's really hard to determine how do you make sense of it. And I couldn't grasp that for a while. I prayed about it and meditated about it. I read the Bible about it. And I just kept reading it. And I come to the conclusion, realizing that I can live in fear if I want to, but I ain't gonna change them. Um, it's going to be something that we have to look at ourselves individually to ourselves. I'm losing weight by cutting back. Yes, I'm drinking a 210 calorie Dow apple juice container and having 506 calorie footlong from Subway. Uh, it's not the end of the world. Um, people die of heart disease more than they die of anything else on this planet. I look at other countries. I look at countries with a civil war going on, and wars going on, and famines going on in the Middle East and in Africa and all these countries. People are dying of starvation, and in their country, and in many of them on this planet, they're dying of starvation. Diseases and AIDS and cancer and heart attacks. That'd be something totally different. To them, dying and starving to death is why they're dying. And it breaks my heart that we sit here, and yes, we're a country that's based upon have it now. Because Beyonce and Diddy get it now, we should have it now. Or Rockefellers, we should live like Rockefellers do. Well, if your name's not Rockefeller, then you're not important in that world. You don't belong in that world. And that's where we got this notion of having to do it right now. Everything will be now. Because Rockefellers do it, we have to have it, right? It's called quotations. It's called the Jones effect. It's called keep over the Joneses. And that's not something that people be really understandable about. That I'm 37 years old, and it's took me a couple weeks, a month, to really think about this and gravitate to the fact that what's going on in the world, I can't control. I can't control what happens to my friend Jefferson or anybody else who died of cancer or lung cancer or diseases or age or whatever. Why? It's called life choices. Now obesity is one of the triggers of having that cancer. Well, then again, now, if people who are 80 years old and been in the rail getting it and dying really quickly, because it's a rapid procession, it's a rapid cancer. It's a rapidly evolved cancer. It kills you quickly. Then there's really no, oh my God, you're gonna die of that. No. You can go outside your place, business, your house, your job, your mall, wherever you're at, and get hit by a car and killed by some lady or some guy on a cell phone texting your phone. Hit and run. And you're dead. Doesn't matter if anything else. But I had blood work done about 4 months ago, and it came back negative for diabetes, negative for all that stuff. Well, white blood cell count was good, so everything is good. We allow ourselves to have fear. And fear to me is not God. Fear is of the enemy, the devil, Satan, the demons. That's what fear is. Fear is a negative understanding. And to understand fear, to understand where it comes from, we open the door. Our minds, our brains are so powerful, but yet so limited. If you think about it and really examine yourself in the mirror or when you're driving to work, and examine the fact that you do not have the power to control yourself. I mean, literally, God controls my life. Now, I got fat, and God didn't say Mark be fat. No, that's because Mark shoved food in his face and then go and get exercise. That's what that meant. What I'm saying is that letting my problems go to God instead of the Lord, instead of Me trying to fight them. Like my eyesight. I'm 20/30. So when my glasses out, I'll be 20/20. Had a bump right here. Had a bump right then. Oh, it's cancerous. Got a call back at 8 o'clock this morning saying, guess what? It's not cancerous. It's you're getting old, Mark. And so your body has bumps on it. It'll probably grow back. I may not grow back. The point is, folks, I had to realize one simple thing. Live life to the fullest. Live it. Live it through God. Let God live through you. Live it through God. Live it through the Lord. Live it through the Holy Spirit. Live it as the Bible says to live. Not to be afraid. Things will happen to people. People will get diabetes. People will get cancer. People will get this, that, and the other. And I believe that this message goes out for people, not including me as well, but me other than other people too as well, that we live in a world where we cannot understand why things happen. They're blaming God. This country is blaming God because of a snowstorm. But yet, the same God that they don't believe in and they don't want to teach in our schools, don't want to sing Christmas music to, because it's, oh my God, one teacher banned Candy Cane because the Candy Cane J stands for Jesus. This is the world we live in, where stupidity and arrogance is running amok, and that's the problem. We have a bunch of good two-shoes out there who want to make the world better for everybody else. So they're gonna ruin all your beliefs and ruin all your traditions because they want to make sure these. I'm a feminist, whatever nonsense person who think I know. My name is xenophobe. My name is Xena Dogchow, or whatever their stupid names are. I'm a bird, Xena Bird, or whatever. I'm Xena. Bird. My name is Linda, but my animal name is Xena. I'm the one who has problems. And I'm the one with the problems here. So I understand what people are saying. I've been working out for a while, lost a lot of weight. I feel good. I go Tuesday through Thursday. I was going to go today, but the eye doctor's been kind of crowded. One doctor called out sick, so everybody's running around trying to, so it happens. But I'll probably go Saturday because I take vacation. Because I only work 3 days a week. 5 times a day, and it's full time, so minimal time when I started in the company. 14 years ago. But getting back on subject though, we can't control our lives. We try to, we think we do, but deep down, we don't control squat. We don't have a right to even our own name, by the way. I say, let God be your guide and be free. That's what I'm going to start doing. Be free of all this nonsense and live for God and not worry about things I can't control. Now, this says, Mark, your obesity is causing you to have this type of cancer. You know what I'm going to do? Get more harder on the diet and lose that weight. But they say obesity because it can cause that type of cancer. All cancers actually. All cancers doesn't have to have. You can have lung cancer and never smoke a day in your life. It killed Andy Kaufman. So there's no reason somebody gotta say, Mark, you have to starve yourself. No, Mark, you're gonna die. You don't lose weight. Yeah, I have a heart attack. I understand people are saying, people are doing. I believe that we live in a world where truth and reality is kind of just, not really existing anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. Truth and reality, do not exist. is where we think that because these rich movie stars and rich stars in California, these so-called liberals who believe that giving amnesty to people in other countries is more important than worrying about their own people in this country, because that's what America is to them. It's an Obama cattle call 24/7, how everybody else but our own people type of place. And then we blame and criticize and then we criticize and blame the evil Americans for standing up for their country. Of course, these liberals weren't saying that when Mexico was blocking their way, blocking the immigrants' way in their country. Of course, no, that's not important. But this is this is liberal. This is what the liberal America is, folks. This is what liberal America is, and this is kind of a year thing. So it's been a real rough year, but I've had a very robust year too as well. And people have asked me, Mark, where do you work at? Where do you work at? Next Live Place Network asked me, well, where do you work at? What's your job title? Well, what do you do for a living? I've been very, 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 very quiet about it because I don't want my company's name in there. But I've asked bosses at work, HR, now they really don't care. But I work for Lowe's. I've been at Lowe's since 2005. Recently, in October 26th of this year, I got transferred over to the Lowe's DSC in Coopertown, Tennessee. And what does that unit say? Well, it's a customer a fulfillment center. It's like what Amazon, but it's a lot bigger or a lot better. I'm not sure. It's more modern. It's a no customer allowed type of system. Customers will come in here and bug you over a bag of mulch. It's a place where customers orders online. We ship out orders to Syracuse, New York, orders to Chicago, Florida. It's supposed to be a system that is going to be help up to 75% of this country with orders with guaranteed 2 day to 3 day shipping. That is what the direct fulfillment or DFC is going to do, and that's where I work at. I'm a team member, level 1 team member, whatever you want to call it. Been there for about a couple weeks now. I'm still wearing my a yellow vest. You have to get a yellow smock. You get reflective smock to tell who's new, who's not. So I'm still new there, but I'm learning very rapidly. I have a 45-day review coming up here in about not that long really though. Probably about another half a month or so. Actually, maybe less than that. I'll have a 45-day review. And review my performance and what I've been doing and my strengths and weaknesses, of course, and my strength weaknesses, and they'll let me know what's going on. I make great money. I'm not discussing my pay. Never will. But because people who are on YouTube, some people work for Lowe's, obviously more than one person. That being said, though, people ask, I work there. I work only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I'm off the rest of the week. I'm off Monday, Thursday. I'm off next weekend because I took vacation. Because when I transferred over, all my vacation time rolled over with me. Vacation, sick time, whatever. Everything rolled over. Except my progress and my performance ratings didn't roll over. Because this is a distribution center, not a store. So that there is, the difference. For production, we have to meet certain goals. We haven't got our numbers yet to know what we're meeting at, of course. There's raises every 90 days you get a raise, and after that, raises. After we get the production rates going, we'll know our raise will be determined how well we're doing production. I think the lowest you can get 25 cents, highest you can get 50 cents or 75 or a dollar, I'm not sure. So, the more you do, the more work you do, the more you get paid. So it's really, if you're an average employee with average work, you're getting paid the average rate, and that's nothing wrong with that. If you're a person who wants to do the average job and not be, oh my God, to be Superman, tear your shirt and there's no big S sitting there, so you ain't Superman. So that's fine. A lot of these jobs like this, will work with individuals, disabled or not. If you're somebody who's giving 100%, you're here every day, you don't cause problems, you're here every single day, and you're working. I never worked before in this kind of job before. My brother worked in factory work. He always tells me that if you try your best and do your job, they always seem to look over your shortfalls. If you don't make the numbers right away, if you don't make the numbers, say by 5% or whatever, though, they don't really argue in that. It's like 12%, yeah, they're going to have to do something because bosses are going to see that. But if you try your hardest and work your best, you're fine. There is no problem with working at Lowe's. I've been there for 14 years almost. And yes, it is difficult to work in a company that, I go from customer service to distribution customer service. I drive from exit 1 to exit 24, 3 days a week. So really, I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving it. Because it's a great place to work. It's a great thing. I don't have to worry about customers screaming in my face because they didn't get their bag of mulch in 10 seconds or less. Because Kim Kardashian got her bag of mulch. Like she buys mulch at the liquor store. In 5 seconds, she's so powerful. But I do miss the interaction with people. Like when you're there, yes, you have a good time. We're still slow. We're still learning. We're the first in the company. Only one in this company. Home Depot, Walmart, they don't have this kind of thing. Only Lowe's does. Lowe's spent a lot of money on this situation. A lot more I've seen in my lifetime on this to make it work. To make it work and make it understand that we're here to do a job. We're here to make sure that everything is taken care of. We're here that everything is going to make customers right. Because if we're going to do 75% of the company's customer orders, all orders got to be out within 3 hours of start time. 3 hours. Every order that comes in at 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning has to be out at 3 o'clock. Maybe out the 8, 9, say before 10 o'clock. It has to be on that truck before 10 o'clock. And if not, then because customers can track it now, they can track the progress of our production, see where the order's at, and it's sitting there and in lollygagger land. Because somebody's lollygagging, then that's bad for us. So that's what I do, and that's what the big secret is, I guess. People wonder where I worked at or work at all, and I do work. The only difference is I went from a 5-day schedule to a 3-day schedule, and I like it. Yes, I work 11.5-hour days, 12-hour days, half an hour for lunch. I get 2 15-minute breaks, in that with 1.5 hour lunch. It's not bad. I thought my guy get used to it in 4 hours. I'm pretty used to it. Yeah, my lower back hurts a little bit because, I'm standing up for 11.5 hours a day, but I stretch. We stretch every morning. I try to stretch throughout the day. And I go to the gym to help lose a lot of weight, so my back pain won't be as terrible. So, it is what it is, I have eye strain, so my eyes are kind of saying it's tired. I'm not tired. I'm actually pretty wide awake. But I have eye strain because fatigue because I have stigmatism on both eyes. So that's why I'm blinking on my eyes a lot because of that reason. But yeah, it's not terrible. There's not anything wrong with it. It's just a whole new facility. It started up May less than about 6 months ago. It started up and became quite well. Quite well. Not terrible. It's not anything negative toward anybody in one thing. But it is understandable that people have the notion and think, well, me working here is good. I make great money what I'm doing. Yes, I drive an extra 12, 20 something miles, but when I worked at a Lowe's store, I drove 11 miles a day. I'm driving 23 miles each day for 3 days, so a weekend. So that's 23, that's 36, 48, almost 63 miles. And that's going up one way, going back 63 miles. So that's round trip is a little more than that. So yes, I'm burning a lot of gas because I'm burning the same amount of gas I was burning in 5 days. I'm burning 3 days. Because I'm traveling and my car is older than most normal modern cars. So if I had a more modern car, it probably would not be as bad gas mileage. But I get through it, and then I grind. I get through it. It's harder now because we're getting more products in, but it's not terrible work. So that's my thing, guys. This is Christ 169. Mark saying peace, love. Be safe. God bless all. You have a great Merry Christmas. I may make a Christmas video. I will make a New Year's Eve video. During the day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I'll make New Year's Eve. I'll make a New Year's Eve video. They'll call it my year-end review video. Talk about things, the good and the bad. But yeah, guys, it's been a rocky couple weeks with friend passing away and all, and things happen like that. But like I said, things happen for a reason, and only God knows why. And I stay out of His path. I try to stay on His right side of Him, and just follow His teachings. That's all I can do. That's all anybody can do. You guys be safe, love, peace, and see you guys out there.